Okay. Yesterday, Roman Abramovich announced he was going to sell the club. What do you think about that decision?
I think it's the right decision. I think the situation has escalated incredibly quickly over the last 7 days. I think he's come to the right conclusion. It's sort of unsustainable in the current environment. So it's a welcome decision, and obviously, for the sake of everybody, including the fans, the sooner the sale process concludes and completes, the sooner everyone will have certainty.
What do you think it says about the Premier League's owners and directors test, that one of its clubs has been owned for a very long time? By the moment there is an invasion of Ukraine, it's very clear that this is somebody who at least is in consideration for sanctions by the UK government. Surely that makes kind of a mockery of the test and the ownership tests that currently exist in the Premier League.
I don't think it makes a mockery of it. I mean, I think the owners and directors test has been under a lot of scrutiny the last 12 months. And we're looking at it again. I mean, we are, as part of the process, in responding really to the fan-led review. As part of that, we're looking at the owners and directors test and whether more tests need to be added, whether we need to be more transparent about those decisions, and whether independent scrutiny really needs to be put on top of it. So if the Premier League board makes decisions, those decisions need to be approved or otherwise by an independent body. I think those are the right things to be thinking about at the moment.
So how might the test change? I mean, there's talk about having a human rights element included inside the test.
We've had actually quite helpful conversations with Amnesty International about those sorts of things. So I think we're not ready to say how it should change yet, because actually it should be one test for football. It should be us, the FA and the EFL, agreeing what that test should be and how it should be implemented and how it should be communicated to fans.
And at what point, so it seems like what we're going through, this goes way beyond football, it goes through culture and corporations and so on, but there is a decoupling of the West with Russia. It looks like it might go on for a very long time. What needs to happen for, group as powerful as the Premier League, you're one of the great global exports from this country, to decide actually we can re-enter Russia, we can feel like they can be we can have Russian owners of football clubs and so on. What needs to happen, do you think, on the ground to change that?
Well, I'm not a politician, as you know, but I would have thought the one thing that would fix it, that Vladimir Putin somehow gets taken out of his role and replaced with somebody else. That would get everybody, I think, to a different place. But clearly, while there's a war going on, it's unsustainable, and that sport and Russia can't mix.
Okay.